Third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
At the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Excellent tackle for a loss there by Dante Hightower. And while he's been a leader for New England's defense for a long time, he's really looking to step it up in 2020. Lost Jamie Collins to Detroit, Kyle Van Noy to Miami, the linebacking crew, and the room going to be totally different. Now in season 9, Hightower's lost weight, got leaner, wants to stay on the field 3 downs on every series.
Well, that was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
On second down, they'll run with White. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and send them down.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Here's second and 2 now from the 3.
The 49ers 3-yard line.
56. Mike, go. 56.
Tannehill now to throw. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Made by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
18 yards, first down Niners.
49ers.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Damiere Byrd returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Off play action, Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Again, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
What was that, Reup?
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
To the air again, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Marquise Lee.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill throwing again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
From the contact. It's now 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
There it is.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Stephon Gilmore.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
And the 49ers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Phillips on the stop.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the
to throw, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Thrown away.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The 2nd down pass.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead will shrink to 6.
14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And now look at him go.
All you got to do is look it
Touchdown, 49ers.
The ball carrier.
Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
56. Mike, 56 right there. Right? Go, go. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. Now the ball comes loose. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
56. 56. Check 56. I'm going to run you over.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Lee. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
For the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Samuel, incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a second-round pick back on Halloween of 2017.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw, Kaepernick. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Bird now ready to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32.
New England trying to get to place on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete. James White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Throwing again is Tannehill. It's caught. This is White. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. It's willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, Tannehill. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. 7 yards the pick up there.
Complete to Julian Edelman.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54, right there. 54, Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That's complete to White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2nd and 6 from the 10. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Tannehill throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 20.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Kaepernick completes it to Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. 1:06 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now a first down throw. Tannehill completes it to Lee. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Right there, 54, right there.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First and
Clock
10.
management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Second and 5. At the
He's got White here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On first down, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Double dog, that's the way.
To the air again, Tannehill. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Patriots.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for New England, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into two.